Wow, what an incredible work camp. This is our second camp, and they're getting better and better. And it's only gotten better because of the great folks that help make this happen. I first want to start by thanking our sponsors, because without sponsors, all the great swag and stuff that you would get at a camp. And by the way, since we went virtual, we were in the process of doing an in-person event for 2 weeks ago, and we had already put down our deposits and we had ordered some of the swag. So just to give you a taste of what you would have gotten, and what I'm hoping is that in future work camps, maybe the sponsors can drop ship some swag to send to folks that attend. But what you're going to miss this year and what you'll get at our local meetups, and hopefully next year we'll have a lot of stuff to give away. But this was our WAPU pin that James did over at WAPU. It's Speedy WAPU. And again, he's in line with our racing theme. And then these were our decals that were done.
Nice.
So, and our speakers gifts were awesome. Each year we've had our after party at one of the local breweries here. And last year we gave away a beer glass, but we're giving away a different one this year. So again, these are going to be some good swag for next year. And then this would have been the shirt. And then we were still considering what style or what colors. So we weren't sure if attendees would have got something like this or something like I was wearing. And then I worked with Steve Harvey, who's one of the LA WordPress members who's been around forever and who's like a mentor to me. He's a big racing fan. So we tried to go with the brand colors for the most popular racing teams in the world. So it's always yellow, red, or black. So those were probably going to be the three colors of the shirts. I just wanted to show you those. So again, we're going to have this swag available for our meetups. But again, thanks to everyone that's been involved. Bluehost, GoDaddy, Jetpack, WooCommerce, Green Geeks, Liquid Web, our incredible mentors and sponsors, Blaze Streaming for doing such a great job on today's production. And then I wanted to bring in all of our volunteers who helped us today, our speakers, if they're around. If you can come on and jump in the room, I just wanted to say thank you. All right, so this is the wonderful and hardworking team that made WordCamp Santa Clarita possible. So if you want to go around the room, just jump in, tell us your name and what you thought of today, and pass it on.
I'll go first. I'm Nico. I'm with the Long Beach WordPress meetup, and Joe has been a really good support for us. He's always been there, so I wanted to be here and help him. And I want to say thank you because it's been an amazing experience. I think it's my first virtual WordCamp, but it's been really well. It's gone really well, and yeah, really excited to be able to help.
Thanks, Nico. You're awesome.
Hi, I'm Ron Amick, and I'm in North Hollywood. I helped organize last year's Santa Clarita WordCamp, and I've known Joe for a couple of years. He's a force to be reckoned with. I don't know where he gets his energy, but thanks a lot, Joe. This has been a great opportunity.
Hey, Ron, you've been there for both camps, and you were an organizer last year. You were responsible for our incredible video, and I see you as sort of, you're somebody very important to me when I'm trying to do this crazy stuff. So thanks again.
Glad to help.
I'm Scott Damon. I'm from the Pasadena meetup, and Joe came out to Pasadena for last year's WordCamp Santa Clarita. So I attended last year's, and it was awesome. It was my first one of the year, and I did many after that. And this one has just been phenomenal. I'm really looking forward to going back and watching all the talks that I didn't get a chance to see today.
Great. And it was good to have you. And the great thing is that you were an attendee and you enjoyed the experience so much that you joined the organizing team. So I think that's the great thing about WordPress. It can be so inspiring that it'll make you want to give back. So that's incredible. Let's go to Sarah next.
Thanks.
Sure. Hi, my name's Sarah. I am a co-organizer for the University Park meetup on the USC campus. And I've been a long time attendee at the Long Beach meetup. And I was really looking forward to Santa Clarita WordCamp. So I am so glad and so impressed that Joe and the team were able to pull this off so quickly and so smoothly. So I just thank you guys for doing it. I learned something new at every meetup and every WordCamp I've attended. So this has been really great. Thank you.
Awesome. And thank you, Sarah. And I was going to turn it over to Dave next, because Dave is one of every meetup in Santa Clarita. He's there. He's a quiet guy, but he's always there. So I appreciate him being on the team today. Dave, give me your thoughts.
Lots of great presentations. I'm still digesting a lot of the information I've gotten. I'm probably going to be using it for the next year or two until it gets outdated and we get new presentations. Hopefully we'll be doing this live and in person together next year.
Yeah, next spring break. Usually we do our WordCamps during spring break here in Santa Clarita. Johnny Fazio just jumped on, and I wanted to share a story about I was on WordCamp US volunteer team, and I worked with David Bissett, who's going to be doing our WP game show. And he said, hey, let's do an unconference, which is an unscripted session at a WordCamp. And so we put up a call for speakers the day before at WordCamp US. And Johnny's was one of the presentations that went on. And we just struck it off. He had a great rapport with the audience. I wanted to have him in as a speaker, but he kept pinging me on Instagram. And he said, hey, if you need anything, let me know. If you need anything, let me know. And he came in at the very last minute. So Johnny, I love you, man. Thank you for doing it.
Right back at you, man. It's been fun. It's interesting. I've been talking in all these different chat rooms, and it's interesting because when you go to the vendor, the hallway, over there, they're all Zoom chats like this. So it's like this whole big discussion. We're talking about homeschooling. We're talking about growing your own fruits and vegetables. Some guys riding a bicycle, and we're doing the Zoom chat. It's been fun, but it's a different dynamic of how to connect with people. And when I was younger, I used to have a public access TV show. And, Miss Blaze was very, very reminiscent of the control room, like cut the camera one, cut the camera two, you're clear now. And even though I just played the moderator role, it was a lot of fun. And I'm excited to see what comes out of this type of evolution of conferencing, that to be like a hybrid, because, not everyone can travel every time there's a WordCamp. But the experience that I had today was different. It wasn't the same as a normal face-to-face, but it was still super valuable.
Yeah, just think if, when I first got into the WordPress community and I was trying to rehabilitate my health, I couldn't attend WordCamp. So WordCamp US, I watched it from this man cave. And the great thing, I think Blaze did the video. I love the video experience for WordCamp US. So it would be great if the foundation always included a live element to every camp, because I think today's experience, I felt it was more fun because it was sort of like I was in the control room. I was watching the chat. I was watching the Slack. I was interacting with the speakers and the volunteers. So it was incredible. It was fun. So I saved the last two folks for the last introduction because they also jumped in, but they're up next in terms of having an online camp. After WordCamp Spain, it's going to be WordCamp Kent. And so Megan and Dave are organizers on that team. Dave is the lead organizer. I'm going to toss it to him first. And then Megan, if you want to jump in and tell us a little bit first about the event and what you're planning and just your experience today.
Thank you, Joe, and thank you to the entire organizer team. This was an amazing event. I had a lot of fun. Yes, WordCamp Kent is coming up. It's going to be on May 30th and the 31st, a 2-day event. Very similar to the setup here. We'll have multiple tracks, and we'll have many amazing speakers and volunteers like this event had.
So are you going to make a call for volunteers, or are you already set there? 2 days is ambitious.
We just actually closed our call for speakers. Basically our call for volunteers is still open, and we'll be open for another probably for a few more weeks. So if anybody's interested, please feel free to fill out the application. And
the beautiful thing about it being virtual is that you don't physically have to be there. You just have to be there in spirit. So awesome. Well, thanks again, Dave. You've been awesome. And Megan, I'm going to turn to you. What were your thoughts? And thanks again for helping, and good luck with WordCamp Kent.
Thanks. This is a pretty incredible event to pull off in like a 2-week turnaround. I'm extremely impressed. I'm very grateful for especially global sponsors at this time. I know that's really the reason that we're able to have Kent still happen. So major kudos go out to the sponsors for this, and all the volunteers and organizers. They put so much time into this, and the pivot was just, you probably couldn't have done it any better in this amount of time. It's really an incredible event that you had today.
Oh, good. And like I said, I usually turn it around. It's never about, I always try to forward. There's so many talented people in this community. I just try to, juggle it and make it happen, because I have all these crazy ideas, and people, people listen to me sometimes. Well, when they listen to these crazy ideas and think I could pull it off. So it gives me confidence that I could try to give back something special. So thanks to everyone and everybody that attended today. Thank you for coming. Spread the word about WordPress. Make sure you go to WordCamp Kent in a month, and I'll see you around. We're going to do WordPress game show, WP game show with David Bissett directly after this. I'll see you there. There's also going to be a speakers room where all the speakers are going to be. If you have any questions or anything you want to talk to them about, we'll see you next year. Thanks again to everyone. Signing off from Santa Clarita.